What up, YouTube? We back. Episode 2. Man, finna tackle all the suspension, rear end, K-member, control arms, everything suspension-wise, we finna get done. Start getting some of the stuff off the K-member. Go ahead and let's dive into this video. I'm about to dive in. Let's get this stuff done. So we got the rear end out. We're gonna go ahead and start getting the gas tank out. I just have to get the rear end off of the transmission jack here. We're gonna go ahead and get this taken down. We'll get the fuel tank out so we can get the fuel system addressed. Let's go ahead and just keep tearing down. It's part of the process. Tear down, tear everything out, rebuild new.
Come on!
All right, so we got the gas tank out. As you can see, we're getting rid of this thing. It's got to get a plastic tank for E85. Picked up a plastic gas tank for this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and get all this extra stuff that we don't need torn off the tank. And then we'll start the assembly process of putting that back in, and then we'll get the rear end in. Got the rears, go with the rear suspension. Got the Viking shocks all put together. There's the fronts. So we picked up the plastic gas tank. We're gonna go ahead and get all this stuff torn off, get the gas tank thrown back up in there. What the? And then we'll get the rear end, the coilovers, control arms, sway bar, all that, brakes, everything put back together. Gonna go ahead, get the struts out the way, the control arms out of the way.
Get out the way, get out the way, move.
guys can see, coilovers are in the car. Everything's pretty loose because, you know, we still need to make adjustments and stuff like that. But we're gonna go ahead and get the rear end thrown in here, get everything squared up. All right, so we got the gas tank up in there. We got the dash 10 feed line. Dash 8 return. You can see gas tank is up in there and strapped down. So we're gonna go ahead and get the rear end back up in the car. I got the control arms right here. Gonna go ahead and throw those on.
Because it was the second foul inside of 2 minutes. Thompson, who is a poor free throw shooter for his career, gets 2 shots. All the struts and everything connected, and we just got the control arms. We're just getting the right bushings for them because you can see these are a little too wide.
It's too wide, it's too strong, it won't fit.
It's coming together. You and mine. We're gonna wipe it all down, of course. All right, so the rear end is in, shocks are on, control arms. Got the torque arm bar in, all UMI. Got the drive shaft hoop for the safety. This thing will be 6-speed T56. It's got a trick chassis 9-inch. Got some stuff going in, some Viking double adjustables. Customer wants to be the fastest stick shift car in Arizona. Motor, Pro Charger, you see what it's getting. Let's keep this series going.